His love is growing.
She put more weight on.
Well, some people like it.
So he dated a diet-conscious diva.
You can have a little slice of my sweet potato pie.
Jealousy is expressed in so many different ways.
After she kicks it with a shoe salesman.
I was thinking like Al Bundy, straight up.
And he takes her shoe shopping.
We got some boots.
Will these boots be made for staying?
What I wanted to do was get a sneak peek at her feet.
Or will they have a change of heart?
Welcome to Change of Heart. This is the show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. So let's meet our couple. Now, she spotted him at a dance club about 5 months ago, and she followed him around until he finally danced with her. They've been in step ever since. Please welcome Hazell and Keisha Simpson. Welcome to the show. You guys are here today because you might think it's time to change dance partners. We don't know yet for sure, but we're going to find out. Keisha, how does Hazell compare to guys you've dated in the past?
He's the nicest guy I've ever dated.
Nicest?
Yes. Yes. One time when he made a candlelit dinner for me, an indoor picnic-like, and he got the food from our restaurant that we had our first date at. It was really nice.
Very sweet. And Hazell, how does Keisha show her appreciation for these nice things that you do?
She's a very sweet person. She's very sensual. She gives me massages. One time she even cooked like a beautiful candlelight dinner for me as well. So.
Very nice. Sounds like a lot of romance. Now, Hazell, since the 5 months that you guys have been together, has Keisha changed much?
Yeah, actually she has. She put more weight on in her hips and her buttocks. And,
a little bigger booty?
No, whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
just a
whoa,
little
okay.
bit on the bottom.
Well, some people like it.
Now, Keisha, you guys met at a dance club. Is that one of your favorite activities?
It is. I love to dance, but he doesn't like taking me dancing. He wants to sit at home and kick it in. I like to go out dancing, so that's what I want to do.
Now, Hazell, why don't you take her out and, have a good time and take her dancing?
Actually, I don't mind taking her out dancing. I like to go out and get my groove on and everything, but there's a problem when she starts to dance with other guys and moving her hips.
No,
and
wait. I don't want to dance with anybody else. I want to dance with you. I don't want to dance with anybody else.
Last time she was dancing with my cousin and she was all up on her hips.
That's your cousin.
Hazell, how about going beyond going dancing, going on a trip together or anything like that? Have you guys done that?
Actually, when it comes to that, Keisha's unreliable because I'll plan something. I'll plan it a month ahead of time.
You overplan.
Okay, but that's so that everything works out.
Now, Keisha, how's the communication between the two of you?
Terrible. It's so one-sided. I'll page him. He won't call me back right away. It's just, it's really terrible. I don't have a cell phone number.
That's not my fault though, because I remember giving you the cell phone number.
I don't have a cell phone number.
There's a problem because it's $1 a minute. It's $1 a minute.
I have a cell phone. I have a cell phone, and I call you back immediately.
When you guys do finally have a conversation, what's that like?
Basically, I think it's just like.
No,
not necessarily. I think just sometimes she just curses like a sailor.
I do not curse.
Get on the freeway,
No. You know what? That hurts my
she'll cuss out the old people and things like that.
Well, that's you know what, baby? That's road rage. That's what it's called.
All right, Keisha. Now, does Hazell make you feel like you're a big part of his life since you're in this relationship?
No, he doesn't.
That's not good.
Why not?
Because I haven't met any of your friends. I haven't met your parents.
Okay, but that's because okay, I haven't met your parents as well, but I'd rather have a one-on-one relationship where I can be very sensual and romantic with her and really get to know her so that we can grow together.
Hazell, man, you're 5 months into it and she hasn't met any of your friends. That's a little weird.
We're growing together. We're just growing little by little,
Okay.
Growing together. All right, Keisha, why did you think this is a good time then to go on these dates and meet some other people?
Well, I thought that if he thinks that I'm not perfect and he thinks he can find someone better, then good luck to him, but I don't think so.
All right, well, you put him to the test and we'll see what he found out and what he ended up with. It seems that Hazell and Keisha do have some things to work out here. Now, when we come back, we're going to meet the people they dated and we'll find out if they're going to stay together or have a change of heart, so stay here. With Hazell and Keisha. Now, Hazell says that Keisha is out to sea. She curses like a sailor, doesn't keep herself in ship shape, and she's about as reliable as the Titanic. So we had him set sail with an innocent beauty who always comes through for her man and looks great in a bathing suit. Please welcome Crystal Michelle.
Hey, Crystal. Nice to see you.
And you know Hazel? And Keisha, do you think Crystal wears a one-piece or a bikini?
A bikini, you know, get the little support going on at the top.
Now,
I do
Crystal,
understand that jealousy is expressed in so many different ways.
comes in a lot of forms. Crystal, one of the things we
sure
heard
it is.
Keisha complain about was that Hazel didn't call her back. Did he have any problem calling you back?
Well, you know, Hazel called me every day from the second he got my phone number, just to even sometimes say how much he enjoyed talking to me and to wish me a nice day or whatever. And
So he was always checking in. All right, Hazel, did Crystal break any of the plans that you had set up like Keisha did?
No, actually, she was extremely accurate. I mean, actually, she even made it there before I did. She came to my place. She came to my place. No. She came to my place, and I had somebody go out there to meet her, and I wanted to make everything look really romantic and everything, so I set it all up, and I put the Maxwell on and set the fireplace and had it just
Now, Crystal, since you got to meet Hazel, what stands out about him?
he has the most gorgeous eyes. Every time I look at his eyes, I just want to take a dive in his eyes. They're hot.
Now, Crystal, from what I've heard so far, he went through a lot of trouble and did a lot of preparation for the date. Was it as romantic as we think it was?
It was more than romantic. When I got in, there was 2 candles lit, a little puppy dog that played a love song, a rose,
Puppy dog that
I
played
get that
love
all the
song.
time. Get it
a
all the time.
rose, and just the
Get it
dinner
all the
was
time.
really good. And he wrote a little card that said a sweet little romantic note to me.
But Keisha, you're dogging on him like, that's nothing special? You say it does it all the time?
I get it all the time. She can have a little slice of my sweet potato pie.
Now, Hazel, from your opinion, would it have been a little bit different, though, if it was Keisha that showed up instead of Crystal?
Yeah, actually there would have been, for the simple fact that Crystal was full with just the lasagna and a little bit of garlic bread, where with Keisha, she might have went a little bit more with the cheesecake.
I liked it. Yes.
And,
Yep,
a little
I sure
further on
would've.
that. And afterwards, Crystal offered to help me do the dishes and everything, where sometimes Keisha doesn't.
All right, now, Crystal, since this was an early
girly.
dinner
Yes, I
and
do.
things got off on a romantic start, was there more to the night? Did you guys go out?
Yes, well, after dinner, we loved playing games, video games. So we went to an
Perfect.
arcade and we won lots of tickets. And he gave them to me. He said to get whatever you want. And I seen a little change of heart keychain, and I got that, and we just kind of hugged all the way home.
Oh, how sweet.
Now, Hazel, when she lost a game, does she curse like a sailor, like you said Keisha does?
No, actually, she's very ladylike.
I don't curse like a sailor. I can show you a sailor, but I don't curse like a sailor.
Afterwards, she we were actually playing air hockey, and she lost, and she just gave me a hug. No cuss words at all.
She's a good loser.
Yeah, and we had the little basketball game. She's actually very good. She made some points, and we hugged again. So no, she's very ladylike.
Wow, let me go back to the hugging here, Crystal. Did the hugging ever stop?
The hugging stopped when we went to church. The minister.
Went to church?
Yes, we went to church, and the
What
minister
did you guys do
happened
at
to
church?
be.
When did y'all go to church?
Church is good.
To
You
pray.
You need to pray.
Well, that's an interesting
I
place
love
to
the
end up on
Lord.
a first
I
date.
love the
Why we
Lord.
haven't been to church?
Hazel, once you got out of the church and got away from that scene, were you able to squeeze in some more hugs?
Yeah, well, actually, we went back to my place, and she changed and everything. She came out looking very succulent. I mean, oh, she was so sensual. She came with the
you go to
nice
church and you
tie.
come back succulent.
Wait,
you go to church and come back
She came
succulent.
out with the nice tight red dress
I don't
and
get it.
had a little bit of cleavage showing and
Right.
everything like
After
that.
she
I
went
am
to church.
human. I'm still a man.
Right,
you
keeping
know?
it real. And
I'm
Crystal,
a
what were
gentleman
you?
about mine.
Crystal, what were you getting dressed up for?
Well, we went to a nice jazz club to meet up with the friends that I had met earlier.
Now, Hazel, we heard earlier that you don't like to go out dancing with Keisha. A little different
Yeah,
here.
well, actually, with Crystal, she got up on the stage and she was like shaking the hips and like moving all around, dancing real exotic for me. So I had to go ahead and join in. So I went
So
up
now
on
she's
there
a
and I start
dancer.
Let me
I
hear an
start
amen.
dancing up on the
good
stage.
dancer.
Oh,
But
excellent
first
dancer.
you're exotic dancer after you go to church.
Yeah, well.
I just don't see how they go together.
Now, Crystal, what about off the dance floor? Was some touching going on as well?
Yes, Hazel started rubbing on my leg and really admired, he really admired the fact that I was so much in shape. And I thought, I started rubbing on his arms and thought he was really in shape too.
Now, Hazel, everything I'm hearing sounds good. Anything that Crystal lacks?
The only thing that I would say is that Keisha's more affectionate than Crystal. Is the only thing.
Right. You mean in public displays or just all around?
And maybe like in private displays.
Well, you only known her a few hours. I mean.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Crystal, let me ask you how it all ended.
Well, we went back home and
Home?
we hugged
To his
really,
house?
really big, yes, to his house.
Which is
and
not
we
your
gave
home.
to his home.
Thank you. Clear it up.
To his home.
She's just clarifying the definition of house and home.
Right.
So there you go, back to his house.
Right, we went back to his house and he gave me a really big hug and I was really hungry, so he warmed up a little something for me to, take home, and I gathered up all the really nice gifts that he bought me.
And you were on your way.
I was on my way, and he actually offered for me to stay at his place, but I thought,
Where was she supposed to stay?
That was 2 hours away.
But, wait.
I always slept on the couch or something.
He was being a
Okay.
gentleman.
very respectable about it.
Okay, that's good.
And that's how you went home then.
He's a
Exactly.
sweetie. He's a
All right, so you kept it respectable. So, was eating, hugging, praying, and shaking hips with Crystal enough to give Hazel a change of heart? We're going to find out later. Next, though, we'll meet the man that Keisha dated and hear what happened on their date, so stay with us. We just heard what happened on Hazel's date with Crystal, and now we're going to meet the man that Keisha dated. Keisha and Hazel met at a dance club, but now she says he'd rather sit at home than take her dancing. She also complains that he never calls her anymore, and he won't introduce her to his friends. So we set her up with a friendly women's shoe salesman who enjoys entertaining the ladies at work, at a club, and at home. Please welcome Bryan Jones. How do you think Bryan entertained Keisha?
No player hating on mine. Maybe he just took her to a shoe store or something. I don't know.
Hey, Les.
Bryan, Hazel said that Keisha's unreliable. Did you sense any of that?
Not at all. I mean, she was sick, and she could have blown out on the date anytime, but she showed up there on time. She even called me and let me know when she was leaving, and she drove through the whole day. So she's pretty reliable to me.
She drove.
She drove.
All right, but Keisha, were you thinking at all at any point maybe canceling this date?
No, I didn't.
Drove on the date.
No, I didn't think about canceling. I was really, really excited about going out dancing because I never get a chance to go out dancing anymore.
Now, Keisha, knowing that he was a shoe salesman, did you have any sort of preconceived notion of what he might be like?
Yeah, I was thinking like Al Bundy, straight up.
Exactly.
But when I saw him, I was like, had it here, goatee, right here, arms. Ow.
Oh, he was like the brother of Al Bundy. He was Al Bundy's best
Hey,
friend. Huh?
Bryan, since we're talking about bodies, Hazel thinks that Keisha could use a little slimming down. What do you think about her body?
Not at all. When I take a woman out, I don't want to, take her. I don't want to iron my clothes on her. So, I'm a personal trainer myself, and I gave her a hug, felt her down. I liked the way she felt.
Hey, don't do too much.
And she has a great ass. I love one with that.
Hey, do I sign pervert?
No, just giving her a little hug.
Just a hug. It wasn't.
Bryan, the other thing that
feel
Keisha was
down.
complaining about is Hazel didn't take her out to the clubs where she likes to go dancing and stuff.
Oh well, I love to go dancing, so I thought no problem. I'll take her out to the club. So I took her to the club. It was kind of early, so I introduced her to some of my friends. My friend George was like, "Oh man, she has a nice hair." My other friend. My other friend, he said, I like to take her out too. I was like, no, you can't because she's with me. So
they in the sharing?
Now, Hazel.
No, they
Hazel.
were nice. His friends were so sweet.
Wait, hold on, Hazel. There she is. She's meeting all his friends and sound like they actually appreciate some of
They
her
do.
assets.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm gonna go ahead.
I mean,
It sounds like they did. It sounds like they did.
you know.
Exactly.
And,
They was appreciating a little too much.
Now, Keisha, since it was too early to really start dancing and stuff, what did you guys do to hang out and pass the time?
Well, actually,
Go to Payless and
no. Actually, yes.
You got a discount, right?
No, actually, we did go shopping. He took me to where he works and everything because he was complimenting me on my boots that I had on that night. He said that there were a nice pair of boots at at his job. So we went there and we got some boots.
So you're checking out the merchandise. Okay. And Bryan, were you using some of those shoe salesman techniques to help her with those boots?
Oh yeah, sure. You know, I went and got the boots. She got on my knees, handed her the boots to her.
Did you use your
know what I wanted to
90%
do?
discount?
Nah, no need to use a discount, you know.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, I handed her the boots, you know, and she put them on. What I wanted to do was get a sneak peek at her feet. She has beautiful feet, and she even had a toe ring on there.
She does.
And then, I guess she was kind of focused on me so much, she accidentally put her left shoe on the right. And so I heard her say, you know, something's wrong here. You know, right, you know.
She had him crisscrossed.
That's what happens when the ladies go out with me, though.
All right, Keisha.
wait,
Did those boots cost you?
He's a
Those
player
boots
from
cost you a pretty penny?
Actually, he bought them for me.
Oh, he bought you the boots.
Yeah.
Can I get in a word in here? Are you buying boots already, bro?
They're on sale, baby.
Oh yeah, I doubt it with a discount.
They were purchased though for me. So you
All right,
know, your
Brian,
little teddy bear.
Brian, wait, let me ask
It
Brian,
doesn't
besides
matter.
the boots, were you
They're
doing
mine.
other things to try to impress Keisha?
Oh, yeah, you know, we're in the car, you know, I sang to her, you know, I sang a love to her. So you want to hear it?
Oh, he got a love song. He got a love song, huh?
He can sing too. My boo.
If you need someone to love.
All right, there you go.
Okay. Wait. Okay, I'll sing a song too. I'll represent for her.
We got more
You
singers.
guys are so much.
Comfort you, I will comfort you.
Okay, get the hook.
Okay. You guys.
Thank you, Hazel.
Thanks.
Keisha, did you guys ever get back to the club?
Yes, we did. We went back to the club and we were dancing. I was having a great time. He could hang with me. So I was like, you know, go Bryan. So I grabbed his little love handles and tickled him a little bit.
Love handles? I thought he's a trainer. Who's he training? Twinkie?
Well, I guess I'm training you how to take a woman out to dance.
No need for that, partner.
All right, Bryan, what about off the dance floor? Is some rhythm still going on over there?
Oh, yeah, you know, I went to the bar, you know, to get us some water, and she came up behind me and grabbed me from behind, which, you know, really heated me up there for about 5 or 10 minutes. And also, that's not all. You know, also on the way home, you know, as I was getting out, she was like, "You can't leave without giving me a hug." So I gave her another, you know, hug, and it was really hot. You know, it was great.
You grabbed his love handles again?
I grabbed him that time around the neck, you know, trying to, you know.
All right, well, we got to find out which way this is going to go. Will Hazell and Keisha have a change of heart? During the break, they got to make that decision. We'll find out what it is when we come back, so don't go anywhere. The truth, because during the break, Hazell and Keisha each made that final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? Now, you guys came on the show because, Keisha, you thought by coming on here that Hazell would date somebody else and actually realize there's no one better than you. So that was the test that you threw out there. Hazell, we're going to get your decision first, though. You said you wanted to date somebody that didn't need to diet, somebody wasn't cursing like a sailor, and somebody that was going to be a little more reliable. So there you were with Crystal, man. You had the big, elaborate candlelit dinner. You guys gave some gifts, some stuffed animals, and hugging. You ended up in church for a little while, and then afterwards out getting jiggy with it, dancing, and having a good time. So, your decision, what do you say? Stay together or change of heart?
I'd have to say that it's definitely a hard decision because they're both beautiful women. I mean, they're both lovely. But I'm going to have to go with...
Change of heart. Okay, now Keisha, we're going to come to you. You said you wanted somebody that was going to call you and return your pages. Yeah. Somebody was going to be introducing you to family and friends, unlike Hazell did. Take you out dancing to clubs and stuff, which you like to do. So there you were with Bryan. He called you back right away. He bought you some new boots. He took you out, introduced you to all his friends, and you went dancing and hugging, had a good time. Hazell had a change of heart. What do you say, Keisha?
Well, it's been a really, really great 5 months, and it's really been hard, but I'm tired of sitting at home, so I'm gonna have a change of heart.
You both are wondering if there are better options out there, and you found out by coming on the show that you ended up with something else that you liked a little bit better, so good luck to all of you. That is our show for today. Good luck to Crystal and Hazel, and also to Keisha and Bryan, and we'll see you next time on Change